Hello everybody, it's Uncle Matt, and I'm here to read you some bedtime stories. But not only one, not only two, I'm reading you three different stories. They're kind of like short stories today. And it's kind of perfect for the Easter weekend. So if it's too long, you can just kind of, read one right now, maybe read one later, and that kind of thing. But there's three stories that I'm sure you're familiar with. And they're kind of told a little differently this time. But the title today, The Berenstain Bears Nursery Tales by Stan and Jan Berenstain. All right. The very first stories cubs like to hear are the stories their parents used to hold dear. That's how Small Bear became a great fan of the three bears, the little red hen, and the gingerbread man. Those are the three stories that we're going to read today. And there's a picture of the Berenstain Bears, and notice they have Mother Bear, Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and what they call Small Bear. Small Bear is Brother Bear, but I guess they didn't have Sister Bear yet, so it's just known as Small Bear. And this book was copyrighted in 1973. Here's the first story. The Three Bears. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Goldilocks who Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Goldilocks who liked to walk in the woods. She liked to look at the ferns. She liked to smell the flowers. She liked to chase the butterflies. She also liked to open doors. One day, she came to a house deep in the dark woods. As bold as you please, she opened the door and walked in. She saw 3 bowls of porridge on the table. A great big one, a middle-sized one, and a wee baby one. What she did not see was that she was in the house of the 3 bears. So she tasted the porridge in the great big bowl. Ouch! It was too hot. She tasted the porridge in the middle-sized bowl. Oh, it was too cold. Then she tasted the porridge in the wee baby bowl. Yum! It was just right, and she ate it all up. Next, Goldilocks tried sitting in the 3 bears' chairs. Oomph! The great big one was too hard. Squish! The middle-sized one was too soft. The wee baby one was just right. But suddenly, crash! It broke. All to pieces. Then Goldilocks went upstairs to try the beds. First, she tried Papa Bear's bed. Yuck! It was too scratchy. Then she tried Mama Bear's bed. Ugh! It was too lumpy. Then she tried wee little baby bear's bed. Ah, it was just right, and soon she was sound asleep. While she was sleeping, the 3 bears came home. They looked at their bowls of porridge. Someone's been tasting my porridge, roared Papa Bear in the great big voice. Somebody's been tasting my porridge, said Mama Bear in a middle-sized voice. Somebody's been tasting my porridge, cried Baby Bear in a wee tiny little voice, and ate it all up. They looked at their chairs. Somebody's been sitting in my chair, Papa Bear roared. Someone's been sitting in my chair, said Mama Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair, wailed wee little baby bear, and broke it all to pieces. Then they went upstairs to look around. Papa Bear roared again, Someone's been lying in my bed. And Mama Bear said, Someone's been lying in my bed. Oh, someone's been lying in my bed, shouted Baby Bear, and here she is. And sure enough, there was Goldilocks sleeping cozily in Baby Bear's wee little bed. All that roaring and shouting woke up Goldilocks. When she saw the angry bears looking at her, she jumped out of bed. Ah! Climbed out the window and ran out of the woods. Never again was she quite so bold about opening strange doors deep in the dark woods. The end. Well, there is more stories, 2 more stories in this book, but we'll read that next time. But until then, I just want to say have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye from Uncle Matt.